Okay, here we go. Let's go. Leon, you got to introduce yourself.
My name is Leon Marshall and I am live on Love the Beat Radio.
And what do you do, Leon?
They call me the scientist because of the way I break down science in a very simplified way. So I'm an author, scientist, lecturer, educator.
I love that. So we're in for a treat today, yeah?
We're going to learn today.
We are definitely going to learn today. Steph, I can't see you up in this shot. There we go.
I hate these mics. I just want to punch them.
Why? What's the mics done to you, girl?
It's blocking out my face.
Oh, okay. Well, don't worry, I'll move it to you for a bit, then I'll move it to Leon to a bit. And then to you, to me. We've got some books over here. Oh my God, I feel so intelligent. There's books everywhere, guys. Okay, we're going on air in literally, oh my God, this is so exciting.
Let's go.
Are you excited, guys?
I'm super excited.
Yes, sir. Okay, so what I'll do, I have to move in between you two and myself. Here we go, guys. Hello everyone. I am Sabrina Spencer and I am your host today, and you are listening to the Sabrina Spencer Show on Love the Beat Radio. And I'm so excited because we have an outstanding, fabulous, very handsome guest today, and his skin is very flawless. I was just looking at him and I was like, wow, the melanin is popping today. So guys, we're going to learn today because we actually have a scientist in the house. Hey, sir.
Greetings.
How are you doing?
I'm very well.
Hi, guys. Right, no, listen. His name is Leon, but we're going to introduce him properly because I feel like we need to know who's here. So, Steph, are you going to introduce this gentleman?
I am.
Okay, fantastic.
Welcome, Leon Marshall. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
So, Leon is, as he said, a scientist, a university lecturer, an author, the co-founder of the Hidden Science Academy.
Mm-hmm.
He has expertise in holistic health, hypnotherapy, fitness, nutrition and biochemistry. His sold out Hidden Science events have struck a chord with the community due to the way he breaks down science in a really simplified way, knowledge of self, health and nutrition.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, hello.
Sent to me.
I love that. So it's an honor to have you here with us today,
It is
Leon.
indeed.
It is an honor to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
No, you're always welcome. I've known the last time you came, it wasn't long enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was a little short interaction. So I asked you to come back and I'm so happy. It took a while.
It did take a while, but we're here now.
We are here now.
Yes,
And
indeed.
I'm so glad you're here because today is not as hot as it was a few days ago. So I feel like today the sun
It's
has
a bit
gone
cooler,
down.
but yeah, it's still nice.
Yeah, no, it's lovely. And I just wanted to touch on, I was watching you this morning, actually. I went onto YouTube. Where can people find you on YouTube?
The Hidden Science Academy is where we put up a lot of our events, like footage from our events.
Okay.
But I've got quite a few. I've got my own one, Leon Marshall, that you can find on YouTube.
Okay.
And then I've got one, because I do, every Sunday I do a podcast, my own podcast. I call it Marshall's Melanin Pod Class. Because I'm
Marshall's Melanin Podcast. Class. Oh
yeah,
my God.
pod class, because I'm teaching. It's like every episode is like a class.
Because you are a teacher, you're a lecturer,
you
right?
go.
By trade.
Yeah, so you can check out the previous pod classes on YouTube as well. So there's Marshall's Melanin Pod Class, that's on YouTube. Then Hidden Science Academy, that's on YouTube, and then Leon Marshall, that's on YouTube as well.
I love that. Okay, and where can people find you on Instagram?
On Instagram, Leon Marshall Online.
Leon Marshall Online. You've got your fans as well. They keep on popping up. So did you tell a lot of people you're coming on today?
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
Yes,
perfect. Because I haven't seen this much people just enter straight away. It's going up and up and up. It's like you must be in some groups and they're like, Leon's on. I know my Aunt Lorraine is on, so I'm going to shout out to her. She goes to all your events. She used to go to my Uncle Tracy's.
Big up Aunt Lorraine.
She
Big
will
up, big
love
up.
that. She will love that. She speaks so highly of you. And she was so excited that you was on today. So
That's
she's
amazing.
like, I can't make it down to the studio, but I will be listening in. So shouts out to you and all of the family. Okay, so we're going to touch on who is Leon Marshall. We're going to take it back just a little bit. Okay, so where are you originally from?
Originally, like
Your
family,
I want to know your heritage. I remember last time I was shocked when you told me you were
thought I was
Jamaican.
African, innit?
Oh, yeah, I thought you were maybe from, I don't know, because you look not Kenyan. You've got this look about you. You've got a bit of Tupac look, stroke with a little bit of, Eritrean. I wouldn't be surprised if you told me, Haile Selassie was your uncle.
Crazy.
Yeah, so
it's crazy.
like,
and it always depends on because I do a lot of fasting and detoxing.
Okay.
But I train as well. So when I'm training, I look a certain way, and when I'm fasting and detoxing, I look a certain way. So when I'm detoxing, people are like, "Oh, are you Ethiopian? Are you Kenyan?"
But you look like Indian as well. I see like your hair texture is very coolie. So you couldn't tell. Nobody would just be able to tell.
Let's squash all the mystery. I am Jamaican.
Okay.
Yeah? Both parents.
Rice and
Jamaican is
peas.
very mix and blend anyway.
Yeah.
As a people, no?
They are as a people, because my great grandmother was half Indian, I think.
Yeah, I can see that.
Was
We can
half
tell.
Indian. My great grandmother.
Yeah.
But both sides Jamaican. Dad's from country, St. Thomas.
Big up St. Thomas people. My people them.
Mum's from town, and I pretty much go back to Jamaica every year.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. I love that. I used to go 3 times a year till my grandparents passed away. Yeah, I'd go for the Christmas. I'd go for, maybe April, Easter times, and I'd go definitely for the 6 weeks holidays.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I used to love. We have a home over there, so it's just getting a flight really, and all my cousins drive and pick us up. But I love Jamaica. I am a island girl. Sometimes I go for 6 months. I bring all my friends over.
What?
Yeah, well, they might as well come. There's a house there, so But yeah, I've stopped now. That's.
Why'd you stop though?
My grandparents died.
But I mean, you still got the house.
Yeah, we got the house, but I've done so much in Jamaica. I've done every single thing. You can tell me one thing in Jamaica that I haven't done. I've gone to Alligator Pond how many times, Dunsriver Fall, Wyers Fall, Blue Lagoon, every party, every rave, every time, over and over again. I know all the owners, every hotel. Sometimes you can put your hands up and say, I've done it.
Done it,
Yeah, and look how big the world is. I want to start traveling around
and
Africa.
go other places. Yeah, I was just in Africa.
What part?
Gambia.
Nice.
Oh,
My mum loved it there.
Your mum loved it there,
She visited, she always spoke very highly of it.
Gambia kind of reminds me of how Jamaica looked like 50 years ago. Where there's a lot of development and there's a lot of land that you can build on.
Great opportunities out there.
Yeah.
Well, can I just touch on what did you have to eat in Gambia? What food is there for us?
Their version of is it Benachin? I think it's called Benachin. Their version of
Benachin.
What's it called?
Jerk chicken?
No, jollof rice. That's that's like their jollof rice.
Is it white?
You see, I'm not really a jollof rice kind of girl though.
It.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're not into jollof rice?
I mean, I eat it. It's not on the top for
They've
me.
got a couple of things that I tried out there, to be fair. But anywhere I go, I try and find like health shops and people that do natural stuff.
Yeah.
So I found it's interesting because there's a restaurant called Vibrations out there, yeah, and they just do. This is in Gambia. They just do like plant-based meals. So everything is made from plants. They've got cakes. They've got everything. They've got snacks. They do salads. They do everything, and it's all made from plants. Yeah. So everyone's telling me, and by the way, in Gambia, they love off the Jamaican culture. They love off reggae music and that sort of stuff. Like, and they've got a lot of, well, not a lot, but they've got a couple Jamaican, Caribbean restaurants down there. So I was checking out the Caribbean restaurants and that sort of stuff, and the Caribbean restaurants, they're owned by people over here. Yeah.
Okay.
Or owned by people that used
So
to live over
they
here.
all speak English over
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
You can get by.
Yeah. But everyone's telling me, you need to go Vibrations. You need to go Vibrations. So I go Vibrations now.
Is that go there?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it's going to end well.
No, it's very interesting because
I walk to Vibrations.
I said this to you guys off air, but just to let people know, like I've got some people would say it was somewhat of a cult following. Do you get me?
You have got a cult following, guys. We're seeing it. The things just lighting up. I'm like, I haven't seen so many people just start logging on so fast.
So when I was in Gambia, when we were outside, people were sitting outside, and there were people looking at me funny, and I'm like, why are they looking at me? Why are they looking at me funny? And they were like, are you Leo Marshall? I was like, yeah.
Lovely.
Oh, we're in your WhatsApp group. I was like, oh, that's amazing. So I go to another country, people are in my WhatsApp
That's
group.
amazing.
That's fine. Then I go into the restaurant now, yeah? And I'm like, wow, this restaurant looks amazing. The food was amazing. Then I see the owner, yeah?
Okay.
And the owner looks super familiar to me. I'm like, sis, where do I know you from? Like, where do I know you? Here, probably one of your events.
Oh, lovely. lovely.
She
The
was like,
owner.
I've been to your events
That's
before because she's
amazing.
from the UK. So she was like, I've been to your events before. I was like, look
All
at
the
that.
way in
So
Gambia.
well.
That is
That's
amazing.
crazy.
Yeah.
I was just touching on my aunt, how she's been to your events, and everyone knows you, Leon. You are, I must say, you are like a modern day melanin professor that people come to for the real knowledge. And I like what you say as well, because you're like, don't listen to me. Do your research. And I love that because you know, sometimes you have to back it up with the real facts. And you're like, you've got a smartphone, it's smart, so use it.
Make
Do
your
something
phone
smart on it.
Yeah, I'm always about the information is out there. So if I'm able to like share the information is information that I'm sharing. So I'm like a vessel.
Okay.
You get me? The Most High is just using me as a vessel to pass on the information, but it's not me, because a lot of people will be like, oh, you're the guy, and then all of a sudden they build you up as like this quote unquote leader.
Yeah.
And we all know what happens to black leaders. Do you get me? So I'm not no one's leader. I'm like, we've all got smartphones, make your phone smart. But here's what I've found out. You guys can check it, and then I'll share what I've found out.
Okay.
And then people can check it out. Do you get what I'm saying?
There you go. And yeah, exactly, I like that. It's so admirable. Right, so guys, we're in the studio, just not to digress a little bit, but we've got these juices and they're absolutely phenomenal.
I might have to get a top up.
I'm telling you. Right,
thing.
so we're going to talk about these juices because Leon's here. Normally we might have a little bit of alcohol, not too much.
A little
Say
bit.
no more.
just a little
Listen,
bit.
if you wanna-
Is rumming.
Right, no, there's normally rum in everything. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
Man, go on true with your rum.
But no, today we're having a break. There's a bottle of Prosecco. No, we've got actually,
White wine.
we've got white wine, white Zinfandel over there, and we've got some sparkling peach water, which we can do some spritzers for later. But as Leon's here, we have these absolutely outstanding juices that Steph Frey made.
Thank
So,
you, Steph Frey.
yeah,
You're welcome.
what is in these juices? Let's know.
We've got a spinach juice, so a green juice which has grapes, apple and mango, and spinach. And then the carrot is just carrot, turmeric, and ginger. It's very gingery.
Lovely.
So Sabrina's like coughing in the corner. Don't make her fool you.
We've got
You're
zero.
gulping it down like you can drink it.
I
Like that. You
know.
can't drink it like
I
that.
forgot, guys. I forgot. But right, so what is good for melanated people in this juice?
Yeah, so the pigment in the juice, the pigment in the plant is always going to be good. So the color is very important when it comes onto melanin. So we've got the green in this juice, so that's the chlorophyll. That's powerful because chlorophyll is a lot like melanin in its properties. And we can go into a little bit more detail about that later. And then we've got the orange, yeah? Now what you gotta understand when it comes onto colors, thank you very much. When it comes onto colors, each color represents a vibrational frequency.
Oh wow!
So these are colors from the Most High, from the sun, from...
This is my favorite color.
Purple.
Is this a good color?
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so we got the black grapes of this color, aren't
Yes.
we? Ah, there
exactly.
you go.
Yeah. You know that's a royal color.
Oh, so she's right. Steph, let's see your book. What's your favorite color?
My favourite colour is green.
It's so cool that we got matching books, though, isn't it?
Beautiful.
So this is her book as well. Oh, sorry guys, if you're not on Instagram Live and you're just listening in,
Colors.
we've got these books that we write our goals, our aspirations, and our thoughts in. I mean, she's got the green one, Steph Frey, and I have the purple one. So as Leon's talking
Very
about
important.
colours and how they're important, so what, nobody told us about that. Is that like
so
frequency?
Colours, they're frequencies. So
Okay.
each color, when the sun's shining, the sun is emitting all types of light frequencies. So we know about infrared.
Okay.
Do we?
Yeah.
We could-
well,
infrared,
not enough.
ultraviolet.
We know
Yeah.
about infrared because we've been binge watching Leon Marshall. non-stop. But do you want to share it with people why infrared is good for us?
Infrared is what the sun emits in the morning and evening, like sunrise and sunset.
Lovely.
Yeah?
And that goes
Different
with our
type of light.
circadian rhythm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been
Yeah,
learning.
I've been learning from you.
Yeah.
And your melatonin comes out in the
Melatonin.
evening when you're
Yeah.
when you're
Mellow.
mellow. That's it. Yeah. I was like, I just needed one more day. I was sounding so smart around him.
No, that's good. That's good. So when we're getting infrared light in the morning, which we should be getting through our eyes, but we don't because we're on our phones or whatever. But we should be getting infrared light through our eyes. It activates a process inside of us
Okay.
called melanogenesis.
Yes.
It actually
Melanogenesis.
activates a process
I've
inside.
heard about this.
Yeah. So,
So
it
this
should
is
be
good.
first thing in the morning.
Okay, and then does that process cause a tan, which protects the skin from harmful rays?
You've been watching my lecture.
No,
video?
I've heard of this
Yeah,
before.
that is
So,
100%.
because when I was looking at the health, like the skincare stuff, I was looking into like whether sun cream's good.
Oh, she
whether,
has a sun care line.
skincare. Yeah, I was telling her.
yeah.
Telling him. Sorry. Yeah, I heard about it, and so it's like almost like, I mean, like you said, I believe that we're made like in a special way.
Mm-hmm.
So we're made and designed that our body protects us from harmful things. So we
Right.
shouldn't be blocking out certain things, certain
Right.
processes.
So that morning infrared
Mm-hmm.
actually prepares your melanin for ultraviolet light. Yeah. So when we don't get that morning sunlight,
Yes.
whether it's through our eyes or on our skin, we don't get it. It's like our melanin is not prepped for ultraviolet light. Do you
Okay.
understand?
So, yes. So
So then when
we're
we go out
susceptible
there,
to anything, basically.
exactly, when
It's
we
not
go out
protecting
there
us.
now and black people get quote unquote burnt, now all of a sudden they're gonna turn around and say, you know what, we need sunscreen, you know.
But we don't get burnt. We was in the sun all day yesterday, Steph and I, and look on us. Can you see anything on our skin? Like any pigment, nothing. This is just pure natural.
Perfection.
This is what I'm saying. So we are built for this sun. And you know what? Another thing I wanted to touch on, because I noticed that you had a chart and you were saying the best way to get vitamin D, these supplements, they came not even to like quarter way of the chart, but the vitamin D was mainly from the sun. So you have to get your vitamin D from the sun.
Yeah, because there's a process. A lot of people don't realize the process when it comes on to how your body creates vitamin D, because vitamin D is not actually a vitamin, it's a hormone.
Okay.
And
Right.
just like every other hormone in your body, there's a process in how it's secreted. Yeah.
Yes.
So with vitamin D, the process starts with your melanin absorbing light. There's a process, yeah. But I'm gonna go through the steps. The first step is your melanin has to absorb sunlight, and then there's actually a cholesterol that's in your skin that gets converted into a precursor of vitamin D, and then that goes through your liver and kidneys, and then your kidneys kind of secrete the active form of vitamin D.
Okay, so because I was hearing you talk about your immune system, and your immune system literally can't work without vitamin D.
Yeah,
It's kind of like our immune system, vitamin D,
Pretty much.
because it's not even a vitamin really, it's a hormone.
Yeah.
So the hormone protects us more than white blood cells.
Yeah.
Right, because the white blood cells, if they get to a certain place, they start taking over, and this is how women get fibroids. My sister's had her fibroids removed. Guys, listen, I want to touch on fibroids.
Yes.
We're going to go into this. We've got a scientist in the building, guys. I'm so excited. We're going to take it back because we could talk all day. I want to talk about who is Leon Marshall. So your heritage is Jamaican.
Jamaican.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're a Jamaican man, and how did this work?
South mainly. Basically, I grew up in Streatham, but I was into sports, and when I was growing up, I was into basketball. So I used to play basketball in Brixton, and then I went
Brixton, you're from the NZ.
Yeah, and then I went to school in Croydon. So can you imagine?
What?
That? For those of you who know South London, you know Streatham's right in the middle of Croydon one way and Brixton the other.
Yeah.
And I was just up and down that road.
So you knew everyone then.
Yeah.
You were highly protected, highly favoured.
Yeah. So school in Croydon, college in Croydon, and then all of the other activities with regards to sport and other stuff was in Brixton.
So you touched on that. You did basketball. A London boy doing basketball. Is that?
Do you know how big basketball is in London?
You're telling me now. So were you good at it?
I was good at it. Yeah. I used to have knee injuries though. That's the only thing.
Okay.
I was good at it, but from a very young age, even when my mum used to say I used to complain about my knees when I was really young, like 5 years old. So I used to have knee injuries, and my parents would take me to the doctors. They said it was just growing pains and that sort of stuff. But I used to play on it because I was into basketball. I used to play on it. It made my knees worse, then I ended up having surgery on my knees. Yeah. And that kind of just deaded my basketball career, having surgery. And that was one of the reasons why I went to university, because I wanted to study anatomy and physiology, because I was like, why am I keep on getting injured? I want to learn the body and how the body works. So that's what got me to go to university, because I weren't really interested in university. I didn't really want to go, but that kind of interested me, how the body worked. And then later on I started to get into how the mind works. So body and mind is what I was interested in, the function of how the body and mind works.
Perfect, because you don't normally see any young boys go from basketball, being an athletic person and think, all right, now I'm going to go straight to university and become a scientist. So,
well, I'm a problem solver, so my problem was injuries. Do you get what I'm saying? Knee injuries and my body not working, because I was looking around, I was a young chap, and I was like, why am I the only one getting injured and having knee problems and growing pains and blah blah blah? So I'm always a problem solver. Every time I've got a problem, I go into solution mode.
That is good.
I go into solution mode. So yeah, that was one of the solutions. I was like, I'm gonna study this thing like crazy, and that's what made me go to university. But the only thing with me is, because I'm very logical, when people are teaching me stuff, even if I don't know the truth, I can tell when people are not telling me the truth. I can spot the gaps.
I can do that. You know what? I say I smell it 5 minutes before it reaches.
Exactly.
You know what I mean about that one. We can smell it. So
I feel like truth is like a frequency. It's like sunlight. Sunlight is like a frequency. And you know when you're around the right frequency.
100%. You know, even if you look on, say you're in a rave or you're in a festival and it's so loud, but someone shouts your name, you look. You know, it's something inside you. You just can't hide it. It's there. Your intuition does never fail. My intuition is crazy. I can look at someone and tell that if they're a good person or not. And I'm normally right about it, you know. Mm-hmm. Which is so upsetting, because sometimes I just want to be wrong. I want to give everyone a chance, Leon, you know.
Well, that's the thing. That's your melanin protecting you. Do you get me?
There you go.
Kind of looking out for you, saying, do you know what? Be careful here. And that's a good thing. That's always a good thing.
Of course, we have our ancestors looking down on us, helping us. So I want to go right back to you, found out you couldn't play sports because your body wasn't allowing you to. So you've gone to solve this problem. Right, so university, what's that looking like for you? Because I remember you saying you was in Luton. That's a far way to go, you know.
Yeah. So out of all the university I was trying to get into, that's the only one I got into. So that's the only reason why I went there.
Do you think Luton helped you along the way, like who you are today?
Yeah, it's part of the journey. The only thing is, because I felt like they were just teaching science in a very confusing way, because I did sports science.
Oh, wow.
So I just felt like they were teaching science in a very confusing way, and they never related it back to me. That's how I teach science. I always teach science where I relate it back to you. So even if you don't like science, the way I talk about it, it's like I'm talking about you. So as long as you love yourself, you're going to love science.
That's a really good way to teach,
Yeah.
Because it's at school, like you'd always think, oh, I'm never going to use this. Why am I learning these equations? Or why am I learning this? This isn't important for me. It's not relevant, so I'm not going to listen.
There you go. So you have to kind of make that correlation, like why is it important to you? I love the way you simplify learning for people as well. Like, you know that they try and make it difficult. And you actually quoted something that Albert Einstein said, that if you can't explain it simply, then you don't really understand it properly.
Right. That's what Albert Einstein said.
There you go.
You can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough.
There you go.
And I say that I agree with that. I agree with that statement, but I'll take it one step further. I say that if someone's explaining something to you and they can't explain it simply, it means they don't understand it well enough, or they do, they just don't want you to understand it.
And I think that's what they did in school. I think they made it so difficult because they didn't want us to understand.
Right.
How about that? But you've come now and you've got your own platform where you're teaching people step by step how they can understand their melanin. Because there's a reason why they don't want us to know about our melanin. You know, we are very powerful people. And I think that we are going to touch on all of that. So far, we've got you at Luton University. Now, I want to know how you have become Leon Marshall, who we see today, because just from a lecturer, something's changed.
All right, so do you want the shortened version or the longer version?
No, listen, we've got your listeners, we've got your followers, your listeners, your fans. We've got people that want to know this, because I don't know if I didn't get to a part when you were really talking about yourself. You really do so much for others. I want to know where you got this passion from, this love to help others, and really, you know, get on that bandwagon for melanated people, because your life is about melanin and helping others to achieve their goals and health goals and, you know, everything. So we want to know, how has Leon Marshall become Leon Marshall?
I'd say my life is, it seems like my life is about melanin. Cause I do talk about melanin a lot, but I do talk about other stuff as well.
And you do party a lot, because we're going to talk about your events. We're not getting away from that. He does live his life. That's why I like your full all circle rounder.
Well, my thing is knowledge of self. I feel like if people have knowledge of self, they're better equipped to have the sort of life that they want to live. So with me, just before I went to university, I was in a car accident where I nearly died.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, Leon. You could never tell.
Yeah.
You won't be able to tell.
Yeah, I had surgery on my face. half my face was hanging off, and
Wow.
yeah. So that
Is that
happened.
cocoa butter? What's going on? Because I can't see his half a face hanging off.
If I start, I'll point it out. You'll be able to see it. So it's all around there. So you'll be able to see the scar underneath my eye there.
Okay, yeah, I can
You can
see
see
that.
the scar on my eyelid.
Yes,
I can see the scar above my eyebrow.
But this just
And
looks
then-
like maybe a raise from. Doesn't look like it's an actual scar.
Now that I point it out, you can see it.
Yeah,
now,
I can
innit?
see this here, just on the forehead.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
everywhere else, it just looks like a little bit raised.
Yeah. Well, it's healed.
Could be
a hell
an
of-
eczema, if
Well,
I'm honest.
It's healed a lot since it happened, obviously, but
That
this
must have been traumatizing.
whole side of my face was hanging off. Like, when
Did you see it hanging off?
Well, I couldn't see it because
But in pictures.
what happened was I was coming out of a petrol station and I didn't have on my seatbelt, and I was looking up the road. I was on like a hill,
Wow.
and I was coming out and I was looking up the road, and then when I looked up the road, you know those things that show you how much the petrol is?
Yeah.
Those big things. That was kind of in my way, so I couldn't look directly. So I had to
Okay.
look past it, and when I looked past it, the road was clear.
Yeah,
So I came out, and when I came out, I was looking to my left.
but not the right.
Yeah, because I've already looked to the right.
Yeah. Not knowing how
No.
the cars are fast.
Exactly. So I'm looking to my left, and I hear,
Blind spot.
and then when I look to my right now, the car's right there, and it hits me right where I'm
Did
driving.
you see the car hit you?
Well, it was quick in it, so it's just like pow.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So it hits me, but it hits me right where I was driving. So can you imagine? I'm here, and the car literally hits me here.
Oh my god. Is your body okay?
That's crazy because when it hit me, because I wasn't wearing my seatbelt, my head went through the passenger side window. I literally
Oh,
flew out
Leon.
the seat, and my head went through the passenger side window, and it was kind of hanging out the window. All of this was all open, like blood everywhere. There was a person that came to kind of comfort me because I was just screaming. I just couldn't believe what had just happened.
Was that from the pain or the shock?
Just the shock. I was just, because it happened so quickly, you're just in shock. You don't know
That's
what's
why I
going
put
on.
my seatbelt on all the time. I mean, I don't know why. Even when I'm just pulling out from around my area, when I'm in my coming out my drive bit, I put it on straight away. And I'm thinking, Sabrina, you don't have to put it on right now. Wait till you get at least to the main road.
Yeah.
But
But you're just ready.
You
You're
just
ready.
never know,
Yeah.
do you? So right, you're there, you're on the floor. They've got you into the hospital, and they've told you what needs to be done to your face. What surgery did you have?
They had to do an eye lift because again, all of this was just,
Reconstructive surgery.
yeah.
But there's nothing on your head though.
What they did, because my head went through the passenger side window, it sliced up that side of my face, it sliced up my eye, and it took off my eyelid. So what they had to do is take
Wow.
skin from behind my ear. You can feel it.
Let me have a feel.
You can
Fantastic.
feel it, yeah?
Yeah, well, well, just
took-
about. You can't really feel it. I can see it.
You can see it, though.
you can't feel it. Feels exactly normal. If you can see just a little
see
bit
the-
of a
the
line.
scarring, yeah.
The line actually looks like it could be a crease of your ear. They're amazing. How much do they charge you for that?
Ah.
You know, we have to pay big dollars for that type of surgery. They gave you real cosmetic surgery.
So they took skin from here
Hmm.
and reconstructed my eyelid.
Wow.
So that is like skin from my ear. That you
Love
can
it.
see there.
That is amazing. And it looks
Yeah.
so good. It looks so real.
And then lifted up my eye. They kind of had to lift it up.
So
a
you
little
got
bit.
eye lift as well. You'll be getting all this free cosmetic surgery,
Free
you know.
cosmetic surgery, yeah.
Love it. So right, so you got that, and at the time your mindset must be just shattered, like in the sense of, why is this happening to you? You've just literally been told that you can't do your dream, be a basketball player. You tried something new, and then now after all of that, you come back to London, and that happened.
This was before I went to Luton.
Oh, before you went to Luton. Oh, so that's pushed you more now.
Well, I weren't thinking about going to university. That's the thing. So when it happened, because the first one in the family to get a degree and blah, blah, blah. But after college, I was just like, shit, man, let me go get a job and make some money. Or, do you get what I'm saying? But when that happened now, I felt like it was a sign. I was so confused. I was like, why did I survive? Because even the paramedics that came, they couldn't believe I was alive. The car hit me right where I was driving.
You are God blessed, didn't
Right
you?
where I was driving, and I didn't have any broken bones or anything. Can you imagine? I got hit by a car, and I flew out of where I was driving, on the driver's side, and then went into the passenger side. Literally, when they found me, I was in the passenger seat.
Okay.
I was in the
wow.
passenger seat, and my head had gone through the passenger side window.
So your body literally just come out of one seat into another seat. That's crazy.
I got hit. But what's crazy is, and again, after this happened, because I was just thinking, why am I still alive? How am I still alive? There's people that they ain't been in half the accident I was in, and they're not here to tell their story. Do you get what I'm saying?
You're God bless. So did you have an out of body experience? Did you like see yourself? This was it? You're just in it, feeling the pain, just living it now.
I didn't. The pain was the recovery pain. The pain was from the surgery and from the stitches and then taking out the stitches. All that was
your
painful.
body comes out of shock, and then
Exactly.
also like the medication like coming off.
And just seeing your face after the surgery as well,
Yeah.
that must have been scary. Because you're very handsome, Leon. Let's
So,
give you that.
thank you.
We have to give him that.
Let me tell you how
imagine
I
that
saw my
happening to
face.
your-
Let me tell you how I saw my face, because no one didn't want to show me my face. So remember, I'm in a car accident. I'm in the passenger seat. The car's sounding like it's gonna blow up. There's people around the car. Yeah, there's smoke everywhere. And then there's a guy who kind of opens up the door and he's comforting me, yeah? Because I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. And because everyone's kind of looking, he puts a blanket over my head so people can't see. Because I could see what people could see. So I could see people looking at me and they're like,
Yeah.
and I could see like people are looking to vomit and all that sort of
No.
stuff. So I'm like, I go to the guy, what's happened? And he's like, oh, well, it looks like you've been in a car accident. It looks like you've lost your eye. And I was
What?
like, what? Because all of this was just hanging. There was just flesh. You can't see this eye.
Oh
Yeah?
my God!
So
Can
he's
you
like,
imagine someone saying that to you?
Yeah, he's like, it looks like you've lost your eye. I was like, wow. But obviously, I could.
Did you remember him saying that to you?
Yeah, he said it looks like you've
Oh
lost your eye.
my God! Oh, I would start screaming.
So anyway,
no, let's
like-
not talk about it because this is so bad.
I know.
But go on.
I just want to
we want to know
tell
more.
you how I got to check, because when I was in the hospital now, they had this patch over my eye. They put this patch thing because family were coming in. They didn't want family to see it, so they've got this patch thing over my eye. Yeah. By the way, I've got glass in my eye and all sorts.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, this is Ed. He's our. Oh,
This
hello,
is Ed.
gorgeous. This is our. The owner of the radio station with his
nicely.
beautiful daughter.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've got glass in my eye and all sorts, but they just patched it up. Yeah, so I'm in the hospital bed. Family are coming in, and when they're coming in, they're crying and that sort of stuff. This fool nurse says, "All right, we need to clean up his eye now. Yeah, we need to take the patch off."
What, in front of the family members?
Instead of telling the family members, you need to come out now whilst I kind of clean him up.
Yeah.
She takes it off in front of everyone.
That's
yeah?
it, you know.
And I remember I was lying there and I'm just looking at everyone's face. And when she went like this,
Yeah.
I saw my family go, oh my God. Like,
Oh
people just
my
went- I
God.
was like, I need to see this. This sounds so
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Scary. So I'm in the bed now. And she realizes when she hears their reaction. So she hears that. She's like, oh no, you have to get out now. You got to get out. You got to get
Oh,
out.
yeah, a bit late
Yeah,
for
bit
that.
late. So now I'm in the bed now. Then she starts cleaning me up and that sort of stuff. Then she leaves, yeah. And I want to get up and go to the bathroom and just look at it, but they wouldn't allow me. I'm in the bed and all that sort of stuff. So
But everything's working. Your bones are not
body was-
cracked.
yeah, they thought, they didn't know that though. So because when they came to the car again, they thought I was dead. When they realized I was alive, they put me on a stretcher and they strapped me into the stretcher. They put the thing over on my neck.
Yeah. There's a protocol. They
Yeah,
do,
and strapped me in because they thought, based on what we can see, he must have broken
Yeah, he
bones
can't.
Yeah.
or paralyzed or something. So they strapped me in, and I remember saying to them, I can walk, like I could literally walk into the ambulance. So anyway, in the hospital now, I'm in the hospital bed, and I'm like, I want to see what I look like. I want to see.
Yeah.
Now think about the hospital beds. They have these metal polings, the
Yeah.
metal things on either side. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I've
So-
got it. I've got the vision.
Yeah.
You're like.
So
I'm
I
gonna go.
just look at myself in the reflection of the pole. Yeah.
What?
The pole
Yeah,
that's
the
there.
silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just look at my reflection, and all I see is just flesh. It's just in, like, this side of my face is inside out.
Oh wow, yeah, because it
just
kind
inside
of
out.
gets like that, doesn't it? And with any cut that you see, it's kind of open.
Yeah, but my face was literally open because the glasses sliced up my face so much that skin was hanging off.
This is like
It
this
was
is
open.
devastation.
It was, yeah.
So right now you're at this point. You've seen the face, well, a little clipping of it on the pole. What happens after that?
So then became the long process of recovery, innit?
How long was the recovery?
It took, physically, it probably took a couple months because they had to do the surgery and then I had to wait for that to heal a little bit. Then they had to take out the stitches and then leave in some stitches, and then my eye was very tight and there's certain things I couldn't do. I couldn't close it. I couldn't close it for like.
Close it now. Okay, so do you
If I
see?
go like that, you can see that it pulls up in it.
Okay, I can just see that you've had something done to it.
Yeah.
If I'm honest with you, now that you've told me, I can see that you had it. But before, I just thought you might have a little bit of a skin reaction to something. But yeah, it looks all right though. But I mean, from what you're telling me, that is amazing. You got some miracle doctors that worked on you.
Or miracle melanin, because it healed very well. Because when they first did it, I could not close my eyes. So for like, I don't know, I think it was years, I would sleep with one eye open.
So they would give you these eye drops, right, to help it stay moist?
No, they just, because they stitched it. The way they stitched it, my eye was just open. I couldn't, and it's an eyelid, isn't it? It's not
It's
proper.
crazy
it wouldn't
what they
close
can do.
properly. So I'd go to bed and I'd have to like sleep with one eye open. And it's only after the years of.
It's also the nerves as well that tells the eye to blink, maybe. You know, like.
Yeah, all that got
otherwise
cut
it's
off.
just, yeah, because it's like, it's skin from the back of your ear. So
But
it's
everything's come back now because you're just your eyes are moving normal.
yeah, like the nerves must have grown down.
It healed, but it healed. But at the time, obviously, physically, I was okay. Physically, I didn't have any broken bones or anything. But mentally, I went through it.
Yeah.
Because mentally, I was like,
It's
why am I still? Why didn't I? Because I usually wear my seatbelt. I was like, why didn't I wear my seatbelt? Do you know the conclusion that I came to?
What was the conclusion?
If I wore my seatbelt, I wouldn't be here.
What would have happened?
Because
to you?
you wouldn't have been able to get into the next seat.
Right.
And when it hit you,
I would have had to
impact.
had that full impact of the car, because I would have been left in that seat.
Wow.
I would have been dead.
I'm getting goosebumps. I swear to you. You see, I just get this thing straight away. Straight away, it just comes to me. I'm like, yeah, it was a good thing. You got into the next seat. Your head was out the window, so that you didn't feel the impact.
So then, after that happened, obviously, I was just like, then why am I here? Then this must be a sign. Blah blah blah. So that's one of the reasons why I said, let me go university.
Yeah.
Because my family wanted me to go university. Let me go university and study this thing and try and figure out some stuff. And
so wait, stop. At school, were you good at science?
I hated science at school.
I kind of thought it was alright, but yeah, I wasn't the best at it. Let's be honest.
No,
but
because of the way they taught it like science is this thing over here that you want to learn. Yeah,
I get it.
Where I teach science is you.
Mm-hmm.
What you see when you look in the mirror, that's science. Yeah, your eyes have melanin in them. That's the reason why you can see. That's science. Your ears have melanin. That's the reason why you can hear. That's science. If they would have taught us science like that from the beginning, who would not love science?
True that.
Because you're talking about yourself. But the way they teach it, they're this is physics, this is chemistry, this is biology. They teach it like it's this external thing. Do you get? Even today, I talk about this a lot when it comes on to when you look at scientists out there, like one of the most famous black scientists, his name is Dr. Is it Neil deGrasse Tyson or something like that. He talks about astrophysics and all this sort of stuff and outer space. How does that relate to you? He talks about science like it's this big thing that only smart people can get. Nah, man, science is you waking up in the morning. That's science.
And they do make it look quite nerdy as well, you know.
Exactly.
Scientists look very boring, and you know.
That's another thing.
So when I saw you, I was just like, yes, man, go on, Leon. Red, green, and gold. Everything I go on.
They teach it in a very, very boring way. And if you've been to any of my events, you can ask your auntie Lorraine. Yeah, my events are not boring at all.
Wow,
lively.
We saw. Do you know what?
And
I like what you do as well, because you actually get people's feedback. So you've got the camera in their face. How did you think it went? And they're all like, we learned so much. We're definitely coming back again. And you know, and I think that's really important that you're getting individuals' feedback as well, because you know some people just teach and just hope people get it. But you're really finding out what did they like the most, and you know what did they learn from it. So that's amazing. So right at this point now, Leon, we're at the stage where your face is starting to get back to normal now. You're getting the girls again, everything.
Well, not quite. The first year of university, you got to think, because unfortunately around that same time, I think it I know.
Sorry, that's me. Let me get closer.
Yeah.
Go on.
So remember I said that I had knee surgery?
Oh wow.
That was just
How
before.
old was you when you had your knee surgery?
18.
Okay.
And that was just before I had the car accident as well. So a lot happened that year. I had the knee surgery and the car accident in the same year, just before I went to university. Yeah,
That's
so
a
can you
lot.
imagine the first year? If you've gone to university, you know the first year freshers. That's the year
That's the
you're
year you
supposed
get
to
know everyone.
up about. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the year you're supposed to have fun.
There
You
you
get
go.
me,
It's not
be
too
out
hard,
there.
yeah.
Even if you do muck up on your degree,
You can it's fine.
yeah, you can kind of redo certain modules during the summertime and get into your second year and be cool. Yeah, so first year you're supposed to, you know what I mean, just have fun.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it. In my first year,
Yeah.
now think just
Tell us what
visualize this. Yeah, in my first year,
Yeah.
I'm still recovering from knee surgery,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm on crutches,
Oh,
and I'm
God.
still recovering from the car accident. So my eyes all stitched up. Yeah. So my eyes messed up. Still got stitches in my
So
eye.
mentally, you're frass.
Physically as well, because I can't go out raving and everyone's going out to fresher events and I'm there with my
bless
crutches
you.
and my mash up face. So in the first year, I was a nerd. I just stuck to doing coursework and just doing the work.
But I think that's a bit of a blessing because you're so knowledgeable now. And maybe if you
Wow.
did mess up or if you were, you know, but I feel like you are a very strong-minded person. I feel like no matter what, you were going to get your degree. You were going to make it happen.
Yeah, but it's crazy because I was there for 3 years and I kind of did the reverse of what you should do. So in the first year, which doesn't really mean a lot, you do if you know about university, the first year, all the work you do just gets you into the second year. So if you pass your first year, it just
I know the people you
actually
make
starts on the second year.
friends to help you with the second year.
Exactly.
Groups and yeah.
So really, the first year doesn't really mean a lot. But I put so much because I weren't going out. I'm like, I don't want no one to see me like this. I look like, do you get me? And I was on crutches as well.
What you did? Tell us that part.
Yeah, because I had knee surgery.
Oh no, they would
crutches.
have been like, no.
Exactly.
You're gonna be hanging around
Yeah,
with him.
exactly. What am I doing in the party? Standing up with crutches with my face mash up. You get me? You gotta chat to a girl, what happened to your face? And then I gotta go through all that. So I was just like, I just knuckled down, done my work, done all my coursework, and I was getting A's, I was getting all the best results.
That's what we like to hear. We like to hear A-star students.
I was in Luton for 3 years, and over those 3 years, things started to heal. My knees started to heal. My face
Were you
started to heal.
Were you doing stuff with like were you researching melanin
No,
at that
not
point?
back then. No. This is just me being young and the body healing.
But
over those
was
3
your
years,
diet? How was your diet then?
Shit. I was at university, I was eating whatever.
Okay.
I'm at university, like, sorry. I was at university, I'm just eating whatever, innit? So, yeah, but I was young, so the body was healing. So the first year, I'm knuckling down, doing all the work, and then as the second and third year came along now, when I'm supposed to knuckle down, I'm healing, innit? So now I'm out there. I'm outside. So I did the opposite of what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to, like, you know, have fun the first year, then start to knuckle down and really get serious by the third year. I done the opposite. So I ended up getting a 2-2 when I was on course to get like a first. Yeah. Ended up getting a 2-2. But I didn't really enjoy it, if I'm being honest. Again, I didn't like the way they were teaching science. Couldn't relate it to me and that sort of stuff. So when I left university, I was still confused. Like, what am I doing? What am I going to do? Because I had a degree in sport and exercise science, I was like, well, let me get into, I don't know, fitness or something like that. So I got a job as a fitness manager at a gym, and that led me to get a job as a fitness manager at London South End University.
How did you manage to get a manager job?
I guess that was just a degree that helped me look more like a better candidate than someone, because other than that, you'd just be a gym instructor. You don't need to go to university to be a gym instructor.
Okay, right, I get it.
Yeah. So that led me to get a job as a fitness manager at London South End University. And then, long story short, they trained me up internally to become a lecturer.
Oh wow, I love that. So you know, it's who you know. Once again, so did you see yourself as a lecturer before though?
No, I wasn't into that. If you know me, I was the quietest person growing up. Do you get me? If it weren't for basketball, because again, I was good at basketball, so I was well known at school. I was very popular at school.
Okay.
Because I was.
You seem
good
like
at
you'd be
basketball.
popular. You don't seem like a quiet person. I just
But
don't get
I
that
was
from you.
Super quiet. So when I was getting into teaching and all that sort of stuff, I was just, even when I was telling people, yeah, I'm a lecturer at university, you know, they're like, you, a lecturer, you, because I don't really talk that
Well,
much,
I
but
didn't
now
think,
I do.
you know what, I actually had to do my research about you, because you don't really look like a lecturer, but what does a lecturer look like, you know, when you really
Exactly.
think about it? You've got the knowledge and you're sharing it with others, and that's the
Yeah.
truth, and that's the end of it.
Mhm.
So, wow, so at this point now, you're a lecturer, and I want to know, how did you make that transition now to be this person you are today? Because you're like, I don't know if you know, but you're like a thought leader. You are like the UK advocate for helping melanated people, you know, see their potential.
Yeah,
And
know themselves.
I had a guy called 19 Keys who was here, and he's amazing. And I mean, there's no one like him that I could say in the UK that I could actually put against towards him other than you. There's a few other people, but I mean, they're not singing it. They're not got their own channels. They're not got their own events that they're doing. You know, you're really standing on business when it comes to your melanated people.
Thank you, appreciate that.
100%.
It's interesting because 19 Keys is known all over the world, isn't it? Obviously, he has that YouTube channel called
High Level Conversation.
High Level Conversations, and every time he does that, it gets millions and millions of views. Yeah. But again, my following is kind of like, if you know, you know. I'm not known online, really.
I think it is definitely, if you know, you know. But for the UK, they know.
But this is what I'm saying. If you know, you know. There's probably people watching this now thinking, I've never heard of him, because I'm not big on social media.
I never heard about you until Marcia Brooks.
Exactly.
But then
This
when
is-
I
this is the point I'm
actually,
making.
but when I actually started to delve into who is this man, I'm like, yo, there is someone like that in the UK that is out here. You've
But
even
this is-
got books. Your books, wait. Can we just plug your book in?
Yeah.
But, right. So can we just talk to a Hidden Science? Can you just tell them what the name of your book and where they can get it?
So my book name is The Hidden Science of Melanin, and you can get it from Amazon. You can get it from Amazon. If you come to any of my physical events, then I obviously sell them at my physical events. But yeah.
They go quick as well.
And
Yeah,
what is it about? Like, why should I get that book?
So I feel like they don't teach us melanin. Going back to Albert Einstein's quote, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Remember, I say I agree with that, but I take it one step further. I say if they can't explain it simply, it means they don't understand it well enough. Or they do, they just don't want you to understand it. So I believe they don't want us to understand melanin, because it's very simple. But they'll teach you that your melanin blocks sunlight, and the only reason why you've got melanin is to protect you from the sun, and it just doesn't make sense. So through my research, I found that melanin does a hell of a lot more than that. And so I wrote a book about it to reveal the truth with regards to what melanin truly does. And it protecting us from the sun, if I was to put a hierarchy of things that melanin does for us, it protecting us from the sun would be the lowest thing.
Okay, so right, this is just for the people. So we want to get some people to go and get the book. I know you don't want to tell us too much, but I'm going to ask you, okay, I want you to tell us 7. That's it. I like the number 7. Give us 7 top things that melanin does for you.
Wow.
That's it.
It's a good question.
Oh, mate, there's...
Just give us 7. I mean, I will. Oh, okay. Let me let you talk. Sorry, I have to be quiet when the teacher's talking. Hey.
One thing that it does, and this relates back to colours and all that sort of stuff. So this is green, and the reason why it's green is because of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is involved in a process in plants called photosynthesis. They teach all children that. Every child knows about photosynthesis.
I'm sure this little one knows about photosynthesis.
Yeah, that's how the plants live. Yeah. So the plant can't live without this process. Yeah. And the first step in photosynthesis, just to quickly break it down, photosynthesis is when, you know, the plant absorbs the sunlight and extracts the water, and along with the carbon dioxide that we breathe out, it takes those 3 things, and then there's a chemical reaction that takes place that results in the plant producing glucose, which it uses to energize itself as food, and then it releases oxygen for us,
what we need
for us to breathe. Yeah. So that's the process of photosynthesis. Do you know what the first step in that is? So photosynthesis, just like vitamin D, is a process. The first step is the plant takes the water molecule, and just as a quick science lesson, what's water made up of?
H2O.
What's the H?
Hydrogen.
And what's the O?
Oxygen.
So guess what the plant does? This is what
Can you just say that this is not
Can
a
we
skill? Yeah.
Can we get a star?
This is what I'm saying. This is how I believe they should have taught science in school. Yeah. So I'm just telling you about photosynthesis. And I'm about to relate it back to melanin.
Yeah, we love that.
So the first step in photosynthesis is it takes H2O and breaks it up into hydrogen and oxygen. Yeah. And that's the reason why it's able to release the oxygen to us, because it breaks up the water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. It utilizes the hydrogen
and releases the oxygen.
Wow.
Don't you think that's
like
amazing?
I think it's amazing.
Things that we don't use.
Exactly. Guess what your melanin does?
Tell us.
The exact same thing.
Okay.
And it breaks.
It breaks the water molecule.
So, I did not know
That's
that.
amazing.
You're letting me know, and I feel really bad because I should have known that. So
No one knows that. That's in my book. That's like the big reveal of my book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Guys, it's dropping gems.
That is
Dropping gems.
That is the big reveal. That melanin does exactly the same thing as chlorophyll. It can split the water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen.
That is amazing.
That's amazing. Yeah. Can you imagine if they taught us that in school? Yeah.
We would be so happy that we've got it and other people haven't. We'd be like, I got melanin.
But has everybody got melanin? This was one of my questions.
So there's different types. So we've got a type called eumelanin, which comes in black and brown, and then there's another type called pheomelanin, which comes in red and yellow. So everyone's got melanin, but again, there's different properties to the different types of melanin.
Okay.
When people are talking about melanin, generally speaking, they are talking about our type, which is eumelanin.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, so that's number one. Number two, we've got 6 more to go.
Splits water molecule
into hydrogen and oxygen.
Yeah.
Which is amazing enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number two relates to that, and this is what makes it even more amazing than chlorophyll, because chlorophyll can split the water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen. Melanin can do that too, but guess what? Melanin can do extra. This is the number two.
Come on.
Melanin can put it back together.
What? Is that normal? Is that real? Is that
that's
a
like
thing?
magic. That's like
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Melanin can split the water molecule and put it back together.
And how does
it do that?
Yeah, but how does that? What does that do for us when that happens?
So it's an easy way for us. It's like, think about the hydrogen in water as the power.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the reason why the plant has to
Take the
split
hydrogen.
it, because it takes the hydrogen to
Create the glucose.
power the chemical reaction.
Okay.
The chemical reaction is creating the glucose, but it utilizes hydrogen
To do that.
Yeah. So oxygen, it doesn't really necessarily need. It actually needs it a little bit for the process, but not as much. So it releases the rest as a byproduct.
Like, bye, see you later.
Don't
We
need
used
ya.
you. Don't need you.
Right. So your melanin now can do the same thing. It can split the water molecule and use hydrogen for chemical reactions inside of the body. Yeah. So for energy. Yeah. But guess what? As we all should know, we need oxygen.
Everyone needs oxygen. You can't live without it. It's pretty up there, you know.
So that's the reason why we don't breathe out oxygen.
Oh yeah, it's carbon dioxide.
It's carbon dioxide.
Oh.
So the fact that it can put the water molecule back together, that's like an on-off switch. That's like having power on and off. Because again, in the plant,
But how do you know it puts it back together?
this is what I've studied in my book. This is why I've written a book that's got over 150 references.
So if, like, give me an example of how I would take hydrogen or oxygen and create water from that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Is that what
literally.
you're telling me?
The water molecule, which is H2O, melanin can break that up into H and O, and then put it back together and create H2O again.
And what would it do with that?
Yeah, but does that mean that, you know, our bodies heal quicker? We've got special powers.
Right.
Like,
think about what we need oxygen for. We need oxygen for healing. We need oxygen for exercise.
yeah,
Think about
energy.
energy.
Oxygen.
So think about this.
Extra to our brains. If extra oxygen in
Extra-
our body coming back into us, our brains are working faster. We're
Faster
getting.
than everyone else's.
Yeah.
Now, how can we prove that?
Yes.
Well, just look at sport.
There you go.
Wouldn't you need
Proof
more
is in
oxygen?
the. There you go.
for
In the
sport?
pudding.
And then movement-wise, you need energy, right? Movement for sport, you need energy. So if you've got something inside of you that can split the water molecule, give you energy, then put it back together, then split it again, then put it back together, then split it again, you've got limitless
So basically,
amount
if
of
the
energy.
water's in you, it will be utilizing it in the way it will be morphing it into what it needs. So it will be using it as water, or breaking it down, or putting it back based on what the body needs.
Or look at it like this, yeah? Look at the hydrogen, no, look at the water molecule as money in the bank.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Money in the bank.
Money in the
Shorty,
bank.
what you're drinking?
What
Money
you
in the
drinking?
bank.
Yeah. So, money in the bank. Yeah. And just using this analogy, if we were to use chlorophyll allows you to take the money out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I get it already. It's just like if I eat this and you eat that, I'm getting the extra energy because my melanin is making it work more for me and
Or
help me
just
more.
using that analogy though, chlorophyll allows you to take the money out. But if you continue to take the money out, there's no money in the account.
Yes.
So you need to
Melanin
be
allows
able
you to put money back in.
Okay.
So you can take it out,
Yeah.
put it in,
And that's
take it
why,
out.
you know,
So now it's limitless.
And that
I
actually
can
helps
continue
us
to
look
take it
younger
out,
as well.
put it- Exactly.
I'm
Now
get-
you're putting two and two together.
No, I've got it. I've got from you said it.
Exactly.
I'm just letting
amazing.
Steph
Exactly.
kind of, you know, ask for more questions. I got it.
Exactly. But you get that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
So melanin basically is something that we kind of are very, 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 very lucky to have because it's helping us in our everyday life without us even knowing. So that's number 2. Let's move on to number 3.
This is revealing so much on the book. But anyway, let's.
But you don't have to give us the juicy juices. Let's give us some. But
Okay.
you know they're gonna buy your book because I feel like people need to see the reference. They want to go into more depth.
Yeah,
but I'm
because
liking,
a lot of people don't know, think that what I'm saying is untrue. So I love that.
and
That's
I
why
love them
reference it.
people. I love them
Yeah, I
people
call
that
them-
they think they're always right.
No, I call them the "That's Not True" crew.
Oh, then that's not good.
That's not true crew. I call them that's not. And I made sure that I reference everything in my book. So I've got over 150 references. So it's not like they can say that's not true.
I like that. You're so knowledgeable. I like the way that when you talk about something, you're like in 1972, Eli Whitley.
Boom,
So
boom,
you
boom.
know. So go and check it out, guys.